Hi there. Let's solve some basic JavaScript functions together. All right, let's just have some fun solving some of these basic JavaScript functions. While I'm doing this, I'm going to start um, from a basic approach, like what first comes to mind, and we'll try to make it better. All right. Okay, so we have this problem that says write a JavaScript function named calculate that takes three parameters, two numbers, and an operator, plus, minus, multiply, divide. The function should perform the corresponding mathematical operation and return the result. If the operator is not valid, return invalid operator. Examples, we have a console log of calculate, passing in 10, 5, and the plus symbol in as a string should return 15. All right, so let's get at it. I'm going to create a file called calculate.js, and I'm going to define the function using a regular function definition. Function calculate, which should take two parameters, two numbers. Let's call the first number num1, and the second number num2, and operator. Let's call it. Operator is so long. Let's call it sign. And to understand this, there are some things you need to really consider. The first being that sign can either be plus, minus, multiply, or divide. So we really don't know what the user is going to supply or what the function is going to call. So in such cases, it's good you start with an if statement for things you don't know or you're not sure of. If sign is strictly equal to, so a triple equal to is strictly equal to in JavaScript, equal to plus as a string. I want you to say or return num1 plus num2. So this handles the addition part or the plus part, and then else if sign. So now we are checking for another condition. Is strictly equal minus as a string. We want you to return num1 minus num2, and this can go either ways. Else if sign is strictly equal multiply, we return num1 multiplied by num2, and you can see that JavaScript uses the star, which is as a symbol to represent multiplication. All right, most programming languages do. Else if sign is strictly equal to divide as a string, or slash as a string, and in this case we want to return, and just like star is used for multiplication, the slash as an operator like alone without the string is actually representing divide, right? Num2. So this means that for subtraction or minus, this number has to be bigger, else you get a negative result. So basically this is it. So why I did not use else in this last part is because what if the person is giving us the sign as something else, brackets or percentage or at symbol or whatever, something that is not one of these four. So we use the else block to actually handle that and say if whatever else operator or whatever thing sign is, because we're actually checking for sign, right? Whatever thing else sign is, if it's not a plus, if it's not a minus, we want you to tell the person, or we want you to return a message invalid operate, just as the instruction said. Right now this is I think to an extent this should work. Let's try it out. Let's console log out calculates function and pass in 2 and 5 and 3 and let's say the plus symbol. Alright, so if you've installed Node on your machine, you can actually run functions like this through your terminal. All you need to do is call Node and you call the name of the function. So you can see that my Mac is remembering that the last function I ran this with was a file called jab.js. So you need to call the name of the file, and another thing you need to consider is the file path. Right now this file path is directly inside this MISC or miscellaneous folder, which is where I am right now on my terminal. So you have to be sure where you are, and because I am actually in this place, if I call node and I type in cal, it's going to actually suggest it to me and I can run it. And so you see that it works. Alright, 2 plus 3 is 5, and 5, let's see, minus 3, this should give us 2. Alright,